China, thank you. Alpha, make I take your video. You know, say me at the life. Make I take the normal video where they take it. You know, say me at the life. I know for you.
Yeah, okay, right, snap.
Alpha, if he Alpha hold the phone, the video. You know, Alpha.
Hey, Alpha.
I be now.
And my people be this, so big chichi. Oh no, baddest guy guy. Yala, you anybody?
They mount every time, every
Big
day.
chichi, baddest guy guy.
The time for freedom is now. They are fine there. They don't care our mind. Man to man, when they come, that's it we take. If they come, man to man, they go collect. Nigeria belongs to all of us. So not only Tinubu, not only Sowore, not only Wike, not only Ayabelo.
You no go better for weekend.
This is for all of us.
For weekend.
And we must have our country back.
For weekend.
For weekend. Ogun pa weekend.
For weekend.
Ogun ka yo si mole.
Weekend go collapse. You go collapse. For weekend. Oh no. I just will check. She went now.
There's something there, cyber crime, they say cyber bullying, cyber stalking. Whenever you talk with your mind about the bad government,
yes sir.
Come and pick you. Even if you dey inside village, no deal, they go find you. But these same people will come find you for inside village, or talk say you just type online, they cannot locate you. They cannot locate people that are ruining this country.
Yes sir.
Out here in Lagos House of Assembly, none of them were able to come outside and attend to us and address us. They are trying to let us know that the Lagos state government is not functioning. They are not there. They don't exist. They're not just there. On a Monday morning, they don't exist. That is how bad the country is. As we speak, I will not lie to you, there's so many insecurity in the country. As we speak, the president is not in the country. The #1 candidate. I just saw his picture where he was in France. He was putting a newspaper on his lap, and on that newspaper, they wrote play 2 killings. No be something wey happen last year, something wey happen days ago. He dey in lab while the mumu, the president, he dey France. Are you supposed to be in France when they are killing your citizens in Nigeria? You know, you are aware. You cannot find solution to it, but you travel for the country.
Journey of no return.
Nigeria is gone.
Journey of no return.
A lot of poor people, they've demolished their house. They are homeless as we speak. Everybody are just taking chances. Any small power like this, they want to be misbehaving. I will tell you this for free. Nigeria government, they are zero. They are not doing anything. Nothing where this country they do. At the verse.
Go back, small. Canisters shooting tear gas by the police at the peaceful protesters.
There is victory for us in the struggle for Nigeria. There is victory for us. The police is shooting at us. We are peaceful protesters. The police is shooting at us.
Nigeria, there is victory for us. There is victory.
Ever backward, never. In the struggle for Nigeria, there is victory.
Freedom cometh by struggle, Lord.
Freedom comes by struggle, by struggle. Freedom comes.
Oh, freedom cometh by struggle.
Freedom comes by struggle, by struggle. Freedom comes.
Our freedom cometh by struggle.
Oh, freedom comes by struggle, by struggle. Freedom
our freedom cometh by protest.
Look at them. They are shooting at us. They are shooting at us. On the instruction of Tinubu. On the instruction of Tinubu and yes, some weekend. On the instruction of Tinubu and yes, some weekend. They are shooting at us. They are shooting at us. Yes. Let them kill us. No problem. No problem. No problem. No problem. No problem. You are on camera. You are on camera. Continue to shoot. Continue to shoot. You are on camera. Continue to shoot. Continue to shoot. My eyes, I can't see. I can't see. This way, this way.
Police are taking us. We are harmless. We are harmless.
They are shooting at us. They are shooting at us. Yes. Let them give us no problem.
Go back, Shibo. Canisters shooting tear gas by the police at the peaceful protesters.
Wahala not too much. I like that when somebody said we should, in fact, give a kudos, a big kudos to the AAC. Because see, Sowore and the AAC, they take it back. They don't have, the necessary clouds to shake the system. They are the only one with the real, kind of like opposition kind of agenda that could disrupt the system, right? Rather than try to want to pretend, that you could work with the system or work something around it, like some people are doing right now. So they are the only one. Like, imagine if these AAC guys, imagine if they had 5 million in your concluded charade election, right? Let's say they had 5 million or they had 2 million. I mean, Tinubu won't find it anywhere funny like he currently enjoys, in my own opinion. So when they asked Sowore about this evening, he said, you see, even though Nigerians have not really been turning up, despite their repeated call to action, but for those who have turned up and keep turning up, they are the motivator for others, you, who are still procrastinating, kind of, right? So Sowore said, this is a rehearsal. Something huge is coming. as he told Esheun Okinbaloye this evening.
What exactly was the reason why you and your friends took to the streets today? Why?
Well, a number of issues in the country, and this was a nationwide declaration primarily to restore, free speech to Nigeria. If you have monitored and followed my activities or our activities recently, you see that we've been pulling young Nigerians who are using social media to express themselves from one police station to the other. You saw me in Lagos accompany a youth corps to the local government inspector's office. You've seen situations where we had to go to court. I myself have faced 3 major charges of cybercrime. First was in 2019 when Buhari was in power, and then Neduwoko got me arrested and charged, and then the IG of police recently also charged me to court, and which led to the seizure of my international passport for the last 3 months. So we are asking that this particular notorious law be repealed immediately, and that it has no place in a democratic country. But we also had expanded this to allow different units of TIB to campaign and protest over issues affecting them. And the country today is in shambles. A lot of people are complaining of hunger, starvation. You have a lot of illegalities going on in Rivers State. Kogi State was denied of their representation in the Senate. People have no jobs. The shelves are empty. And in view of all of this, the movement decided to start rallying people across the country to fight back. And this is just the beginning of it, by the way.
When you say this is the beginning, what did you mean by that? You mean is it day one, or is going to be a series in what you have planned? What exactly do you mean by that?
It's a series in what has been planned to have some of these protests, but over time in intensity and volume, this protest will get bigger, because we are very sure that Nigerians are tired of the social, political, and economic conditions that they are confronted with, and the fact that, in all of it, they seem not to have leaders who care about their situation, and they're just going all about thinking about how to grab power and not how people can survive in this country known as Nigeria, their country.
But in all of this, is there any of the agitation that is new? It does look to me like you have described exactly what has gone on for years in the country. Is there anything new in what you are agitating about on the streets of Nigeria today?
Well, you are saying that if someone is if someone took ill and hasn't been cured of the illness or ailment, we should stop applying medicine so that they can survive. That's what it sounds to me like you are repeating. We're just saying that it may not be new, but it is now starting to threaten the existence of the people of Nigeria. You cannot have a country where people have nothing to eat. Once people have unemployment on a larger scale, you have some of the worst situations in terms of inflation, and then you tell people, young people, of inflation, and then you tell people, young people who are not being cared for, that they can't speak on TikTok, they can't talk on Twitter, they can't express themselves. You slam on them pretty much kind of colonial era type of law, which used to be called sedition, is now Cybercrime Act, which was promulgated, by the way, in talk, and if they do, you can throw them in jail for as long as you want. One young person known as Tuma spent 50 days in detention until like 2 weeks ago, where we got him out, because he made a TikTok broadcast that insulted, according to the police, the wife of the president. Before then, some ladies spent the last Christmas and New Year in detention and in prison because he said something that the son of the president did not, according to the police, insulted the son of the president. So you are holding the entire country at the behest of a family that is performing poorly. It doesn't matter how long it takes. People are just now fighting back. Maybe you see a more robustly and intense resistance against the culture of oppression in the country, because just as you're having these people are also very concerned about a lot of things, including electoral integrity, in the next upcoming election, because we are now aware that the president of Nigeria doesn't even want to leave power. He has connived with some guys in the National Assembly to ratify a law that will give us what they call a parliamentary system of government in which he will spend 6 years, and that will give him 10 years in power. That is their secret plan. So we're planning our own openly to resist and ensure that we take our country back from these guys who are just running it aground on a daily basis.
And where are you getting that story from? That there are plans
you are aware that there's
overstaying of power,
yes,
or a sit-tight tendency that you're. What exactly?
Sowore. Anyway, Omoyele Sowore, who strongly believes that it is when the Nigerians themselves are actually tired of this ruinous class or ruining class. The liberal team calls them a ruining class of Nigeria elite. So he believes that when the Nigerians are tired of them, like tired, okay, they will rise, and not just rise, they will rise to clean and cleanse the organ task, sort of. But when he was asked about his possible consideration for this coalition, this or coalition that, something that others are saying is likely going to be the only solution of getting Tifnubu out of the old rock in 2027, right? Sowore had this to say.
Corruption, why the central bank governor at that time was stealing and looting the country. So these guys are taking you on a perilous path. I am advising you, don't follow them onto this path to perdition. Don't. Take your country back from this regime. They have nothing good to offer you. The only good thing they have to offer you is something they have to offer themselves. You know, buy a brand new jet, spend every other market day in France, you know, taking care of themselves while you suffer until you die.
Yeah,
you know,
just for a moment. I like to know, in all of this, how do you think, because apart from the protest and the rallies that you are organizing and the agitations, how do you think you can change things? Are you joining your very good friends, the Atiku Abubakars of this world, the Peter Obis of this world? Because we are understanding they are coalition, they're coming together, they are aligning forces. Some of them are joining the SDP. Are you also joining the SDP? Do you have plans to form a coalition? What method? Because there are those who say there is no pathway to defeating Bola Tinubu in 2027.
I am not joining any coalition. The coalition that they joined in 2013 and 2014 is what brought about the APC. So joining another coalition in 2025 is doing the same thing all over again without thinking about achieving a different set of results. With the coalition that needs to be built, and I have said this and I will reiterate on your show, is the coalition of the oppressed. These are the two coalitions we need. But joining another coalition that is made up of the same people who were the ones who created the coalitions that have ruined Nigeria is an injustice, an injury to the people of Nigeria. So you can never see me in their coalition. I will never be part of it. I'm not joining the SDP. I'm not joining any of the Ps in Nigeria's political system. I'm not part of the people playing chess with the destiny of Nigerian people.
So you are running this all by yourself. You are going solo, one-man battalion. That's what you are doing. You are running this race.
No,
by the way, do you plan to run in 2027? So if that's the case, you're running against the status quo, the run of play all by yourself.
I've told you before, and I'm not doing it to play politics on the show, that I never stop running. Never. I am probably the only candidate you can see on the street who has been doing things that he believed in, you know, carrying out things I believe with permanently put an end to this kind of politics of deception that has put Nigeria in the condition that it is today. You don't have to worry about running it alone. I'm not running it alone. When the numbers grow, when Nigerian people finally are tired of being treated like trash in their own country, everybody will come together, and then you know where the power lies, with the people.
How do you hope to be able to do this in our present political climate? To be realistic, Omoyele.
Your present political climate is what you described. The political climate in which politicians, gerrymanderers, carpetbaggers keep changing their location without changing their character. So that's the political climate you know. That's the one you talk about. That's the one you understand. I'm not accusing you of promoting it, but that's what you're used to. But there's also a politics of liberation, and that is the politics that brings the corruption.
So in a nutshell, right? Omoyele Sowore would not join them. So that's a dictum. That if you can't beat them, you should join them. It's not for Omoyele Sowore, okay? So to him, he won't join them because he can't beat them. He will rather possibly, keep looking for like minds that will team with him, and then he can possibly beat them up. Sure. Now, on the other part, where everybody is trying to deal with whatever really concerns them, the people from Edo State are dealing with the endless stream of Fulani terrorists in their domain, including the local terrorists as well, local criminals who are taking advantage of the insecurity in that part of Nigeria. So similarly, right, we have, what do you call it? We have a lady. I know it's a bit off, right? So there's a lady who is celebrating a personal achievement worthy of mention, okay? So she happened to be the first person, the first woman to enter aeroplane in in our own community. And it was actually like a big thing that they had to organize a get together like this.
Come, let me show you what I mean. Okay,
make everybody sure they pursue wherever gives them happiness. So for the record, the internet will never forget that she is the first woman to enter aeroplane in our community. And yeah, if the people are not going to sing your praises, maybe you should do it yourself. If they won't blow your trumpet, maybe you should do it yourself. I've seen a video where, I won't mention where, or what happened in that video, okay? where people seemed to be fighting back slowly, or should I say gradually as well. You see, I saw a video where some people or some community, right, came together